Hello, family, and happy Friday. I wanted to drop in today with a quick, short video, not my typical 1 hour, to give you an update on something. So, first, disclaimer in this video right here, I'm not going to teach you how to read a tax transcript. However, I want to talk to you about reading a tax transcript because over the past 12 months or so, I've talked to enrolled agents and aspiring enrolled agents, and I said, hey, what are you struggling with? Some of the things that you've shared with me are being able to actually do the work for tax representation, pricing, marketing. And you all know, if you follow me, there's an article for that, there's a class for that, there's a podcast episode for that. But when I dug deeper into what the actual issue was with helping clients through the representation process, a lot of you told me that you actually don't know how to read a tax transcript. And I've been doing it for a while, so it didn't even come to mind. So I apologize for leaving that gap because I've told you how to do it in podcast episodes. I've told you to do it in videos, but as with most things, I can show you better than I can tell you. So I wanted to extend this invitation to you because this month, November 14th, on Thursday from 11 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern, I am going to be hosting a class on the America's Favorite EA platform, which I call the Back Tax Negotiation Workshop. And during this time together, you are actually going to get to see information from not classes, from cases that I've worked. Yes, you're going to see real tax transcripts. You're going to see real financials, 433A, 433B, 433D, and a 9465. Now, with this, I'm going to also show you financials and give you the scenario so I can walk you through the process of actually determining what the client qualified for. Now, I have a version of this where it's a much deeper dive, and that costs $997. You will be pleasantly surprised that this only costs a fraction of that. And here's the thing, you're going to get access to these real transcripts, you're going to get access to these real financials and these real forms. And of course, my client's information is going to be redacted. But during our 2 hours together, you are going to get to ask me questions about the transcript. I'm going to highlight different codes so that when you look at the transcript, you know how to look for the initial tax assessed. You're going to know how to look for the penalties and be able to see what those penalties are. And we'll talk about potential abatement, right? Because with the tax transcript, that's going to tell us the story of the client. And then it's our responsibility to go back to the client and find out what happened in these different years. Why were you not able to file your return on time right here and hence have the failure to file penalty? It's that analyzation of the transcript that provides us with the opportunity to serve the client even better. But it doesn't stop there, because once we take that deep dive and look at the scenario with the financials and compare those to the national standards, right, that we have for expenses, and compare those to local standards as well, I'll show you how to determine if the client is going to qualify for currently not collectible status. I will show you how to look at the transcripts and determine, along with interviewing the client, if we have years that are going to be eligible for bankruptcy, because that is a viable option for some taxpayers. And last but not least, we're going to see if we have a partial pay installment agreement on our hands, a full pay, and what a lot of you guys get stuck on, we'll see if they're going to be a good candidate for an offer in compromise or not. So, you most definitely do not want to miss this class. Again, it's going to be on November 14th, which is a Thursday, from 11 Eastern to 1 Eastern. Now, a replay will be available, and it will be available to those who actually purchase the class, okay? And you'll be with me to ask me questions along the way. I really hope to see you in class. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments, and I will also give you this tidbit. If you are a member of my mentorship program, you get this class and classes like this each month included in your membership price. If you are a paid article subscriber, then you are going to get this class for half off and other classes that I do for half off as well. So that is something to consider. And before I leave, excuse me for being rude. If you're new to me, my name is Timalyn Bowens, and I'm America's favorite EA. As the enrolled agent, I specialize in helping taxpayers who owe the IRS $100,000 or more. But I'm also on a mission to help my fellow tax preparers become better enrolled agents. So, again, I hope to see you in class, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.